Here we've got the opening bell on Wall Street on this Jobs Friday as we are seeing some weakness in the futures on the back of the better than estimated jobs report. Again, 255,000 jobs added to the U.S. economy last month. The unemployment rate falling to 3.5%. And we saw average hourly earnings rising at the same rate month over month, 0.3%. So all of that equaling the perception that the Fed is going to continue on its path of raising rates. So that's why we are still seeing some weakness here in stocks on the view that those who are hoping, the hopium pipe that Joe Bruce referred to at the top of the 9 a.m. hour, that, maybe they got to put that down and take a look at what's happening in reality. Brad, you're over there at the Wi-Fi Interactive looking at how this is all playing out sector-wise.
Yes, in reality, this is what we're seeing early in today's trading activity. 52 seconds into today's trade, this is where we're opening up across the board for the sectors. Energy, the only gainer right now, up by about 0.5%. But you take a look across many of the other sectors, the biggest decliner here on the day, technology. You're seeing tech open up lower by about 2.4% here. And just taking a look at the NASDAQ composite to get a closer look in on where some of the biggest movers are in tech right now. Of course, you're seeing Apple, Amazon, really some of the mega cap names also seeing larger declines. Microsoft also down by about 3.3%. Let me make this equal just so you can get a better look at the heat map here and exactly where we're seeing some of the other deepest declines. And they are in some of the semiconductor names. Intel, for instance, and AMD really sending that shockwave throughout the broader chip space here on the day. And before we get to the weekend, I don't know why, but I had the urge to take a look at some of the cars' names, some of the vehicles' names, especially as we've been talking about that over the course of this week. If you're going out there looking for a car, of course, one of the areas that the Fed interest rates, especially as we continue to talk about housing and mortgages, one of the other places that rates can affect is in your financing for vehicles, too, in the future. And so keep a close eye on, even though we had seen some of the inventory concerns at names like Carvana, CarMax, keep a close eye on these going into the rest of the day, too, on the auto dealer front here. Carvana, though, that's down by about 5.5%, 5.4% earlier on in today. And so, I don't know, just got a little bit of urge for the automobiles this morning here as we're continuing to track those.
Yeah, that is a great point about auto financing costs. So, yeah, we should definitely continue to watch those.